If you need chips, tell me. I'll go up there and get them. I like people seeing me go to the window. It helps my image.
He's playing the long game.
True story. I swear to God. .30 Friday, November 10th. I gotta shave, I gotta put my eyeballs in, and then we're going to play. We are going to play today, and I'm pretty sure they got 2-5 running. You know we're gonna get into that. Ready to go. Got everything. I know I got everything. I got a list now, and I checked the list, and I got everything on the list. So let's go do the thing. Man, it's cold out here. I am not ready for winter. Jamin don't do the cold. My people weren't built for this shit. But we made it to Hollywood. I am on the list, both the 1-2 and the 2-5 list. I think they're pretty close to getting a 2-5 game started. So I don't think I'm ready to play a whole weekend of 1-2. I was like, that's like a dream turn.
I think it's $3,000.
I was like, one of these jackasses got to have a king, right?
Jack did something, right?
No, not in this game.
I think it was 3,000.
Not in this game.
No, not in this game.
I'll chop.
Hit and run, a white demon out, then head back to the 1-2.
Yeah.
Fourth end, the last stone for Brad Gushue.
Where to?
8. All right, good luck, guys. Oh, what a weird night it's been. Weird night tonight. The good news is the 2-5 game went. The bad news is it didn't last very long. More good news, I was in the game for 1,000. More good news, I left up 569. I think I cashed out 1569. I need to double check that though. But I'm pretty sure it was 1569. Now I just put chips on a 1-2 game that I haven't played a hand yet, but the table looks pretty good. So I'm gonna play a little bit of 1-2. I really wish the 2-5 would have lasted a little bit longer. My 2-5 session started off horribly. Horrible. But luckily for me, I got kind of hot in the last hour or so. Hello. I'm here again in glasses, which hopefully I'll be getting rid of soon. I'm working on it. I'm really sick of wearing these things. But I want to talk about a hand that happened during the 2-5 session that I'm working on right now that I didn't record. That was pretty pivotal in my session results. At this point in the game, I was bleeding. And I was bleeding bad. I had worked my stack up, and the table had started to die, and I had just started to lose pot after pot after pot. The table at this point is 5-handed. I think 3 of us were already on the 1-2 list because we knew the 2-5 game was going to break at any moment when this hand happened. Remember, this is 5-handed. The villain on a button straddle in this hand had been super aggressive, just mindlessly aggressive, constantly firing at every pot, and it had been working for him up to about a half an hour before this hand happened. He had also been bleeding chips. So in this hand, this aggro guy has straddled the button to 15. I look down under the gun at ace-10 of hearts and decide to limp. 9 times out of 10, I'm raising this hand 5-handed with the super aggro guy on the button who was tilting and bleeding and had raised almost all of his buttons to this point. I decided to do something I don't normally do, and that's attempt a trap. Traps typically don't work out well, and you will see as I go through this hand why I typically don't trap. But let's get into it. It folds around to him, and he makes it 40. If I'm going to trap, I'm going to trap. So I call. We see the flop heads up, and the flop is ace, queen, 10, rainbow. So I flop top and bottom, and I decide to check, hoping that he fires. He does. He bets $75. Again, I'm in trap mode because I want to play like a donk and just feel the maximum amount of pain each hand. So he bet 75 and I call. The turn brought the 3 of diamonds in. So now there's 2 diamonds on the board. Unbeknownst to me, this turn was a pivotal card. I check once more and he bets $85. It's time to spring the trap. If we're going to get some money in, let's start getting it in now. I check raise him to 190 and he quickly calls. Like, if there's a call faster than a snap call, that's what he did. He couldn't call my check raise fast enough. The river. Oh, the river. The river brings potentially the worst card in the deck. it brings the jack of diamonds. So now not only is there 4 to a straight on the board, the flush has come in. So if he was chasing a flush, if he is just monkey betting the flop, picked up equity on the turn, called my check raise quickly, as most do with flush draws, his flush just got there on the river. Now I'm screwed. Why did I trap? Why am I putting myself through this pain? But since I put myself in trap mode, now I'm completely lost. He could easily have a king here. He can have almost anything. I check again, so essentially I've taken the donkiest of donkey lines, which makes absolutely 0 sense whatsoever, which is limp calling pre, check calling flop, check raising turn, and then checking river. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking trap. I was thinking, hey, Jamin, trap. He bets $250. How did I get myself into this spot? What do I do now? I tank for a long time. I give him the old stare down. I go through different combinations of what he can have. And I know that he can have nothing. He could have absolutely nothing here. And just be making a good bet. Because that is a good bet. I end up closing my eyes and calling. And he, very triumphantly in fact, turns over Ace-3 offsuit. So the 3 was a pivotal card. The 3 gave him 2 pair, which at the time was most likely, in his eyes, the best hand, because the way I had played my hand pre-flop and flop. So I found myself in a situation where I accidentally played both of those streets really well.
We were trying, we wouldn't have come close.
I lost my shoe.
Check raised when he 2 pair, and then kind of got a little bit unlucky on the river card. Had the river card been a complete blank, I might have gotten all his chips. Unfortunately, I didn't get that hand recorded, but that's the hand. That's how you play like a total idiot, get lucky, then get a little bit unlucky, and still win. I won a big pot with Ace-10 of hearts versus Ace-3 offsuit versus a button straddle when I flopped 2 pair and he turned 2 pair. And I won another big pot with King-Jack offsuit. So maybe once I get home and I'm not standing out here in the cold, I'll talk about those hands. But I ain't gonna talk about them now because it's cold as tits out here.
Associates did was take the brain circuits from your dead body. We stored them in electrochemical batteries until we had a chance to rebuild the cities and begin our quest.
You think I believe it? A fantastic tale like that?
I imagine you find it incredible.
Another night in the books at Hollywood Casino. And nothing to complain about. It was a damn good night. Super short 1-2 session waiting for the 2-5 game to open. I was in that game for $300 and left up $57. Then I played 2-5 and left up, I don't know, what did I leave up? Like 700-ish, almost? And then played another 1-2 session after the 2-5 session. That one I only left up 65. But honestly, there was really nothing going on in that game. But still, I can't complain about leaving up $65, right? In like an hour and a half? Still a good hourly. I don't know what you guys are frowning up your face about. But anyway, if it was cold when I got here, it's even colder now. So I'm getting out of here. Thanks for watching. If you like the videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give me that thumbs up and leave me a comment and I will probably respond. Probably. And I'll catch you tomorrow. Because I'm playing tomorrow, especially if they get another 2-5 game. Bye. Shaman don't do the cold. Leave this stuff for you Europeans.
We stuck to our plan, we played a good game and a couple of bad breaks.
Why are you?
Jack of diamonds and the 10.
Yeah.
So queen, jack, 10 of diamonds.
Yeah.
What did he have? Ace Jack?
Ace Jack, yeah, he delivered 2 pair.
All right, let's go play. I gotta get out of this weather.
1, 2, 5, 10, bring it on if you want some. In position or under the gun. When he wears a Bieber t-shirt, he's probably having a good run. From flops and turns and rivers he earns chips.